Here at Weleda, we approach business holistically, taking into account people, nature and the wider society, whether we are manufacturing pharmaceuticals and our natural and organic cosmetics, or in our dealings with our suppliers, partners or employees. Plants are more to us than just raw materials. They're living entities with an energy of their own. We value this force of nature and we transform it for human benefit, drawing on a wealth of experience going back around 100 years. At the same time, we place great importance on production processes that are gentle and carefully executed, because we believe that the processing also determines the effectiveness of the product. It is only when care is taken at every stage of the production chain that wide-ranging and truly effective products are created, which will benefit people holistically. A large number of the plants we use come from certified organic or biodynamic cultivation. We grow many of them in our own medicinal gardens and natural habitats.
Biodynamic cultivation of medicinal plants means organic growing without chemical pesticides or sprays, and regarding the garden as a single organism with parts that work together as harmoniously as they do in people. The biodynamic preparations play a key role in the work we do, and we manufacture all of these ourselves. The horn silica is sprayed as a very fine mist to enable it to support the metabolic processes that are required, improving the quality of the plant in the process.
Our lead plants are the heart of our natural and organic cosmetics. One of the most important is calendula, for there is scarcely any other plant with such versatile and powerful healing properties. The lush foliage and the very structured flowers are two strong characteristics that are essential for delicate baby skin.
Infant skin is not fully developed for the first 3 years of life. Babies come into the world with an underdeveloped skin which must develop slowly. Its epidermis must become thicker. The structure and vitality of calendula can support this process.
Our products are based on high-quality plant extracts. We grow these at various locations, including our own medicinal herb gardens, such as our garden here in Brazil. However, we also source many raw materials from external suppliers and partners from all over the world. There is one issue that is of key importance to us.
Sustainability is absolutely key when we source our raw materials. We're a member of the Union for Ethical Biotrade because their standards take into account all aspects of sustainability. Our sesame oil from Mexico is a good example of the implementation of this standard in the supply chain. The very first step here was the changeover from conventional growing to organic cultivation and investments in technical equipment such as tractors, and the construction of a medical centre on site. The key points in this partnership are long-term contracts. For the growers, this means a secure income for several years. For Weleda, on the other hand, this means we're supplied with products of outstanding quality, ensuring supply security.
This is how Weleda sources around 4,500 tons of raw materials each year from all over the world. Before these can be converted into natural and organic cosmetics or pharmaceuticals, however, they must undergo extensive and detailed quality control checks.
Every raw material is tested not just for colour and aroma, but for a variety of parameters in terms of identity, purity and content. And we take a very strict line here, rejecting the goods if any one of these parameters is not met, because it's only if our raw materials are of very high quality that we can guarantee that our products will be of very high quality as well.
Short transport distances are also important for maintaining quality. Blue aconite is therefore used in tincture production immediately after harvesting.
We can't use the medicinal plants straight from the field. Instead, they're shredded and extracted here before being processed into a pharmaceutical product.
For the aconite plant, a key ingredient in the cold remedy infludoron, the first step is to shred it, a process in which the planta tota, the whole plant, is utilized. Next, alcohol is added. This mixture is then left in the maceration store for several months. At the end of this period, a tincture with the pure active ingredients of the medicinal plant is created.
The tincture is, so to speak, a means of changing the plant into a form that can then be easily incorporated into creams, ointments, or pharmaceuticals.
In most cases, larger amounts are handled to produce natural and organic cosmetics. 90 kilos of calendula flowers, all harvested by hand, are mixed with precious organic almond oil. The resulting extract then finds its way into calendula nappy change cream.
Calendula nappy change cream is manufactured for sale all over the world, here at this plant in Schwäbisch Gmünd. The products are free from artificial colorants and fragrances. They contain no silicons, no paraffin, and no raw materials whatsoever derived from mineral oils.
Weleda fragrances are specially created for each product in our in-house fragrance development center, a unique feature that sets us apart from other manufacturers. We only use natural essential oils of high quality when creating our fragrances.
Every fragrance is its own work of art, produced with loving care by hand. When we develop a new product, we think of the people who will be using the product afterwards. The task of the perfumers is then to find the right essential oils in what is actually a very creative process. In baby care, for example, we place great importance on ensuring that children experience a feeling of being welcome and of being safe and secure. And that's why we use oils such as Palmarosa, Amiris and Roman chamomile oil that are very well tolerated by the skin.
We have developed some processes ourselves for manufacturing our anthroposophic pharmaceuticals. For example, our in-house potentiation process, in which a basic tincture is heavily diluted with alcohol or water and then mixed using a special technique.
We attach great importance in the production of pharmaceuticals to potentizing by hand rather than mechanical means, as well as ensuring that an actual person closely follows all the stages a raw material goes through before it's converted into a pharmaceutical. Potentizing should be carried out as calmly as possible and in a well-balanced frame of mind. It's vital that a person is not just physically there during this process, but that they put their heart and soul into it.
We manufacture well over half of all anthroposophic pharmaceuticals sold throughout the world. They help not only in overcoming illnesses, but also in stimulating the body's self-healing ability.
In simple terms, one could say that conventional medicine, on the one hand, attempts to tackle the symptoms of a disease, whereas anthroposophic medicine, on the other hand, attempts to activate the patient's self-healing powers in order to restore equilibrium in their body. The latter approach considers the individual holistically, not only the physical side, the body, but also its senses, its psyche, and to a certain extent, the ego, or sense of self.
Quality is more for us than just a label. We want quality to be seen and experienced everywhere, by our employees, in our production facilities and in our products. Our aim is to maintain, restore and promote people's health and well-being, to ensure a radiant beauty from inside and outside.
For me, it's very motivating and meaningful to produce pharmaceuticals based on natural ingredients. To see how everything blossoms and grows, there's nothing else I'd rather do.
When all the plants have been delivered in autumn and everything has run smoothly, I feel that I too have matured a little.
I'm very lucky to be able to say that there's meaning and purpose to what I do every day.
And it's great to think that we can make so many little babies' bottoms happy.
I'm always really thrilled when people's awareness and interest in sustainability is sparked.